Hey guys, so I've updated some technology for you. So this is going to be a video showing you how to set up your pages for your online presentations or your webinar presentations. Now, first things first, obviously under integrations, this is where you set up your Stripe payment and the separate videos on how to do that and set your currency and all that good stuff. And now let's just jump in. I'm in my account, so excuse the amount of stuff under here. But we have under here the online presentations area. Now I always use this demonstration and test page just to test stuff out. There are two different kind of types of presentation in here. You have got two blank templates here. So if you have your own presentation that you want to run on whatever topic that you want to run it on, you want to use one of these. So you've got two options. We can create more. So if you use up these options and you're running separate webinars on here and you need another blank template, just holler and we will create that for you. Just before I go diving into the blank templates, which is what I wanted to show you, I am going to show you the templates that I've already done. So as part of the COVID emergency strategy to try and give you some opportunities for building relationships with your customers and creating revenue, I gave you access to 4 of the presentations that are usually restricted to our full site subscriptions. And what that means is I also built the landing pages for you. So let's go into the running injuries one and let me just show you what I mean. So in here you have a bunch of fields that you can edit that will then result on the page that we take sign-ups on. So let me just show you what I mean. I'm going to put these on here for a minute. So this is the sign-up page, and I'm going to get lost with all my tabs in a minute. This is the delivery page when it loads. Now, okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm on a very slow internet connection. So what I have done, okay, so there's nothing on here because there's no video in here just yet, but let me just talk you through these. So what I've done is I've actually written the text for these presentations. So assuming that you are using the PowerPoint presentation that I provide as well, and this is the COVID emergency strategy, then this description all works perfectly. If you go off piste a bit and you change that presentation, which is totally fine, you can do that. You may need to edit what's on here. So I've had a copywriter write this for us based on that presentation. Now let me just show you quickly where you find that presentation. Excuse the dog, if you click on this tab here, it will take you to the main piece of content, and that is where you find the presentation. So you just click on that bit on media contents. If it's not active, then it means you don't have access to it. But if it's the case of these 4 subscriptions, all my subscribers currently have access to these because, as I say, this was my COVID strategy. So you just go and download that, call it running injuries. It will be a zip file, and then you can go and open that and do whatever you want to do. You then record yourself presenting that, and then this is what these pages are used for, and you upload that to YouTube or Vimeo and follow the instructions on the help section, and this is what we would then deliver through there. So let me just close that down. So that's where you find that PowerPoint presentation. So as I say, I've set up 4 presentations for you already. Let me go back because hopefully it might find our way just directly here. Yep, so you've got these 4 presentations and they're all done and all the pages are set up for you. What you will need to go and do obviously is, sorry, let me go back here, is you will need to go in and enter your speaker details and upload your own photo. But other than that, that page is pretty much done for you. And then on this page, this is where the video will appear in here. And then you've got some more areas that you need to fill in, which I will now go and cover separately. Okay, so we will jump into, I think, the template 2 area now. Okay, so let's jump into this blank template 2. This is, you will see here that this is basically something that you can edit to suit your needs. So what we have is we have a sign up page and we have a delivery page. Let me just go and drop these in here. and I'm going to show you what I mean. So this is basically all blank, as you can see. and this is the delivery page. So this is the sign up page where they'd come to sign up to your webinar, and this is the page they would be delivered to in order to see your webinar. Now obviously we've got nothing on here because it's blank template, so there's not going to be anything in there. But the point is that you can go and edit all of the fields, sorry, wrong tab, all the fields under this landing page to put in your own content there. So let me go back for a minute and let's go to the demo test version of this. Bear with me while I scroll. So I have this demonstration version here that you can use just to test for your own purposes, and then you're not worried about messing anything kind of real up. So let me just go and grab those URLs very quickly and put those in there, because then we can see what the changes are. Okay, so I've put an image in here obviously. So let's have a quick look on the landing page. So here you will see you've got some area for your speaker profile set up. So you put your name in there, you put your description in here. This is going to turn into a long form box, so that should be bigger when you see it, and this is where you put your title. Now you can edit anything on here, so let's put Tor loves Looper and click update, and that will transfer through to the speaker area down here. So there we go, Tor loves Looper. So you update in this tab and it will be transferred onto here, and because your speaker profile I think is included on both, so you see it had Co-Kinetic Founder in here. If I just go and update that and refresh it quickly, then you can see Tor loves Looper. So this is where you go and you set all of this data up. If you want to change your image, you just click that delete button and upload a new image there. You have got your title, your webinar title, a subtitle, so you can see where all of these are. This is your webinar title, this is your subtitle, this is where you add your description, and this is for the description area, and this is a place for some bullet points for your benefits. So you can change all of this. So this is all editable, and then you've got two options, and this is all on the sign up form, remember still. So you have an option for sign up form, so that is if you want them just to sign up for free, and if that's the case you just leave that as submit form. The webinar sign up title is this part up here in the little box, so you can change that as well. Let's put sign up to this amazing webinar today, and just click update and then refresh that page, and there we go, that's edited up there. So this is where you would change those elements. So take back to the landing page, and you also have an option here of charging people to view your webinar as well. So this is on entry to your webinar. So if you wanted to do that, you would click Stripe purchase. You would set up a price in here without any currency, because this gets pulled from your Stripe integrations area where you designate what your currency is going to be. So say we might put £5 in here. We click update. Then let's go back and refresh this page again. And you will see now that there is now a buy now option. You can't click it until somebody has entered their details. So you actually have to have some details in here before that's possible. And then you click buy now, and you can see they will just be asked to put their card number in, their expiry date, the CVC, the 3 digits on the back, and they can and then you take a payment. So that is how you would ask people to, you would charge people to watch your webinar. So let's just close that for a minute. And now we've added some extra functionality in here as well. So we also now have the ability for you to charge, to offer an upsell. So we've now moved on to the webinar delivery page. So this is the page that they would then be delivered to once they've paid that fee, or they've signed up, or they've done whatever you want them to do. This is the image that you keep seeing at the top. You can change that image. It's a 2000 pixel wide image. You can just click there and it will take you to your file structure on your computer, and you would add that. This is where you add the video URL, and this is important if you're doing this on YouTube because you need a special embed URL. So please watch the video on the help section which tells you how to do that. There's a separate support video for that. You have a bonus download option. So this used to just be a file download. So if for example you had an e-booklet or a PDF or something like that, or a set of PDFs, you would zip them together. It also does PDFs, so you could upload a PDF or you could upload a zip file, which is multiple files together, and that could be anything. And you would just go and choose it here, and again it would take you here, and you would just select it, and that would be the PDF download. You can see here it's a PDF. But what we now added is for you to be able to redirect them to another URL. So if, for example, you had it on the file that you wanted to give them on Dropbox or somewhere else on Google Docs or something, you can just put the URL, share URL in there. And that's how you would delete the PDF if you wanted to delete that. But if you've chosen redirect URL, you have to put the URL in there. This won't be used anyway. And if you don't have anything in here, then nothing will appear on the delivery page. So you can see this is where the bonus download is. When you click download, it automatically opens that file that is obviously the download that I put as a sort of dummy test for this. So it's that download button. It will open automatically, or if it's a zip file, it will just let them download it straight onto their computer. So that's quite cool. So that's just a nice way to add a bit of extra value. This is where you describe what that bonus is. This is what you would put on the button. So I've written download bonus here, I think. Let's go to the right page, download your bonus here, but you can change that as well. And here's this amazing download that covers lots of things. That comes from the description as well. So you can change all of that. Now this is the new bit that we've just added. This is the ability for you to add an upsell. So what this means is, what I try and encourage people to do is to use a kind of funnel approach. And hopefully you've been nurturing the people that have come into your email list, and now you're going to offer them a webinar on a certain topic, and you're going to offer them some kind of upsell opportunity or some reason to convert to becoming a paying client. And this could be anything you like, literally. So I've given you a box here so that you can describe what it is. You can put bullets in, you can do whatever you want. And obviously a sort of fairly easy one would be, 4 treatments, the price of 3, or 5 treatments, the price of 4. But you could put any package together on here. It could be a more detailed webinar. It could be a package of services. It could be a more detailed webinar with a couple of treatments, or a musculoskeletal assessment, or a online assessment. It could be anything you want. It could be online or offline. You describe what it is in here. Again, you set the price. So let's say, I don't know, £200. You add an upsell product reference. So this is the reference that is going to go into Stripe so that you can tell what it is that has been purchased. And this is the description that you tell them how to redeem that purchase. So you can add links in here. You can do anything that you want in here. You could just give them instructions. And this is what they will see as soon as they've clicked that purchase button. They've entered their details. They've made the purchase. This is what they will see. They will get a pop-up that they have to physically close down. So they have to, it's not easy to get it away from it. They have to basically look at that text, which tells them how to redeem that product. And if we click update here, it does keep flicking us back to the setup tab, which is a little bit irritating. Have I put some instructions in here yet? So let's just go and have a quick look at this. So here's your treatment, here's your upsell title, say £50 today. Let me just refresh this because we set the price for 200, I think. Again, remember this will be your footer on this page as well. So you've got here now, purchase now for only £200, and you click on here and it says you'll be charged today £200 for 5 treatments. So that takes the title of your offer and the price of your offer, and they would put their card details in there. Again, same as before, click submit payment, and very shortly you will be able to find in Co-Kinetic a list of all these payments that have been taken, but obviously they will come straight into your Stripe account, directly into your Stripe account, so you'll be able to see a list of customers there, and along with the email address and everything that they signed up with, so that you have all the data from there. And if you want to set up receipts and that kind of thing, then you would need to do that from within Stripe. And I will add a link to the underneath this video to just show you what Stripe's instructions on setting up payment receipts and all that kind of thing. So I hope that is useful. This is a temporary video because I'm adding some more functionality to this. I think funnels are going to be increasingly important as we try and get through COVID and try and stabilise a little bit for our businesses and perhaps diversify. And what I'm really going to be encouraging you to do is to try and offer online resources or a combination of online and offline memberships and ways that you can generate money. So I'm also going to be building into this the ability for you to process subscriptions so that people can join, for example, support groups in certain areas or interest groups in certain areas, and you can charge them an ongoing subscription for doing that and manage that from within Co-Kinetic. So that will be coming within sort of a month or two, so I will be re-recording this video when that arrives. But it's all very exciting, and it really is just trying to arm you with as much as you can to create revenue from other streams of your business. Okay, I hope that's been useful. Cheers, guys.